There are prophecies that whisper across centuries, and tonight, Taurus, one of them breathes your name. Have you wondered why your body remembers pain your mind forgot? Why silence feels louder lately, as if something divine is rehearsing your awakening? What if your 13 years of struggle were not punishment, but initiation? Baba Vanga saw it, the child of earth carrying invisible scars that one day would turn to gold. That day is not coming. That day is now. Your frequency is shifting from survival to sovereignty, and soon the universe will test whether you're ready to rule what once ruled you. Stay with me, Taurus, because before this message ends, you'll understand why the pain refused to leave. It was never meant to. It was meant to crown you. Taurus, 13 years of wait have carved a map across your soul, a geography of endurance, patience, and silent battles no one ever saw. But under those scars, something ancient has been storing light. Every disappointment, every betrayal, every night you went to sleep questioning your worth has been feeding a seed buried deep inside you. And now that seed begins to split open. This is not a gentle awakening. This is the sound of destiny cracking its shell. 2 decades of power are now aligning for you. The kind Baba Vanga once described as the age when the bull remembers its horns. It is a time when Earth's children reclaim their command, when grounded souls begin to lead the shifting of timelines. Taurus, you are one of them. You may have mistaken your stillness for stagnation. You thought life forgot you, but in truth, the universe was building foundations beneath your silence. You were being shaped, not to endure, but to carry. And now, the vibration that once confined you begins to tremble apart. Every structure you built from fear will start to fall, not to break you, to reveal what's indestructible within you. The pain that stretched across 13 years wasn't chaos, it was curriculum. You were learning the sacred architecture of strength, one heartbreak, one delay, one quiet miracle at a time. You've walked through droughts only to learn how to make your own rain. You've been emptied to understand what fullness truly means. And now, as the planetary gates open, Uranus shaking your sign, Jupiter amplifying your voice, you begin the phase of activation. The Taurus who endured is gone. The Taurus who creates has arrived. This first awakening won't come from outside. It will rise from beneath your ribs, a warmth that spreads, an intuition that knows, a peace that doesn't ask for permission. You may feel restless, emotional, even nostalgic, not because you're losing control, but because your frequency is remembering home. Your 13 years of pain were your exile. Your next 20 years will be your throne. And when the tests come, as they will, remember, the universe doesn't test the weak, it tests the ready. So Taurus, breathe deeply. You are standing on the same ground that once held your tears, but this time it blooms under your feet. Now, beloved Taurus, if this message resonated in your chest, seal this activation by writing this decree in the comments and speaking it aloud with presence. I turn my wounds into power and claim the throne my soul prepared. Feel it vibrate through you. The moment you say it, the old timelines begin to dissolve. The universe hears, the gates shift. And if this prophecy touched your heart, leave your hype on this video, like, share, and if your spirit feels called, become a member of this channel. Each hype you give strengthens this current of light, helps this space grow, and carries this message to other souls who need to remember their own crown. There comes a moment, Taurus, when the soul stops asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and begins whispering, "What did this make of me?" You, child of Earth, have carried that question longer than anyone knows. 13 years, marked not by failure, but by forging. Each heartbreak, each disappointment, each ending that forced you to rebuild from dust, these were not random storms. They were rites. The universe carved rivers beneath your endurance, and now those rivers begin to rise. Have you noticed how certain memories feel different lately? How pain that once burned now simply glows? That's the alchemy of awakening. When suffering turns to wisdom so pure, it can no longer hurt you. Baba Vanga foresaw this for your sign. The bull will drink from its own shadow and see its reflection as light. She meant this moment, when you would look back at the years that broke you and realize they were building your frequency. You were not healing, you were downloading. Every rejection that made you doubt your worth was in truth a calibration of vibration, stripping away everything that could not accompany your divine expansion. You were never losing, you were refining. And now, as the gates of your next 20 years swing open, that refinement becomes your currency. You will start feeling called toward places, people, and opportunities that make your pulse accelerate for no logical reason. Follow them. They are echoes of timelines your soul pre-wrote, waiting for you to arrive. But remember, not everyone can follow you there. When light expands, shadows loosen their grip. Some faces will fade, not because you've failed them, but because your new frequency no longer speaks their language. Can you let that happen without clinging? Can you bless what leaves, even when it still hurts to watch it go? This is the true initiation of power, to release without resentment. You have been the steady one for so long that even peace feels suspicious. But this next phase, these 2 decades of sovereignty, demand that you trust ease as deeply as you once trusted struggle. There will be signs, unmistakable ones, a number repeating until it feels like the universe is winking, a voice in a dream calling your childhood name, an object that falls from a shelf just as you think of someone. None of it is random. It's your new guidance system learning to speak. Baba Vanga described it as the tongue of destiny hidden in matter, and Taurus, you, who have always found the sacred in the tangible, will now hear it clearly. The earth itself is aligning with your vibration. The soil remembers your footsteps. The wind recalls your breath. When you move with intention, the elements move with you. That is why, in the months ahead, you'll notice reality responding faster, thoughts manifesting before you speak them, doors opening without effort. But here lies the paradox. The more powerful your manifestation becomes, the more discipline your heart must hold, because the universe will no longer delay your lessons, it will mirror them instantly. So guard your words, bless your fears before they take form, and know this: what you command in frustration now will appear as swiftly as what you command in love. You are entering a creative field where emotion is architecture. That's the essence of the Taurus awakening, turning feeling into form. Do you see it now? Your 13 years of pain weren't punishment. They were training you to handle this magnitude of power without losing tenderness. Power without heart destroys, but power anchored in the patient soul of a Taurus, that reshapes worlds. There are nights, Taurus, when you lie awake without knowing why. No thought, no worry. Just a pulse echoing beneath your ribs, ancient and unfamiliar. That pulse is not yours alone. It is the echo of those who walked before you. 13 years of pain did not begin with you. They are the unfinished sentences of your lineage, the griefs that no one before you dared to name. You were chosen to be the voice that ends them. This is why you have felt heavier than your life could explain. Because you were carrying memory, not just experience. Because your blood remembers stories your mind never learned. Baba Vanga once said, "When the bull dreams of water, it is the ancestors calling for release." And that is what this era has been. 13 years of the soul bending under invisible weight until the cry beneath the soil could be heard again. But now the frequency changes. The gate swings in the other direction. Those same ancestral voices that once cried through you now rise to bless you. You will feel them in the subtle ways first. A sudden calm where panic used to live. A familiar scent in an empty room. A dream in which someone long gone looks directly into your eyes but says nothing, because nothing more needs to be said. These are confirmations. You are completing the pain cycle of your bloodline. Your 13 years were their redemption arc. You lived what they couldn't, so that the pattern could end with you. And now, as the cosmic wheel turns, you inherit something else. The 2 decades of power. This is not metaphor. It is the energetic compensation for every lifetime, including this one, where you silenced your own light to keep peace. But power requires remembrance. To receive it, you must recognize that you are not just the child of your parents. You are the continuation of every survivor who chose love instead of bitterness. The universe has been waiting for you to remember this lineage because your remembering activates theirs. When you speak truth now, you heal generations. When you forgive, you liberate those who couldn't. When you choose yourself without guilt, you rewrite your ancestral contracts. This is the sacred technology of Taurus, creation through consistency, freedom through devotion. You are the keeper of endurance, but endurance has changed meaning. It no longer means survive, it means thrive without fear. That's why the universe kept you still for so long, to rebuild your rhythm from the inside out. And now, you'll notice the signs of transition. A career path that once felt secure now feels too small. A relationship that once calmed you now echoes with restlessness. An idea that frightened you months ago suddenly feels like destiny. This is the sound of expansion. The energy that held you in the dark is collapsing, not to punish you, but because it's done its job. The ancestors are withdrawing their pain and replacing it with their wisdom. That's the gift of completion. You will begin to feel bursts of clarity, sudden knowings about what to build, where to move, whom to trust. Write them down. These are not ideas, they are coordinates. And here's the secret Baba Vanga whispered about this very phase. When Taurus hears the wind in numbers, destiny is giving directions. The codes will come in symbols, repeating hours, strange coincidences, even through music. Don't dismiss them. They're not random, they're rhythmic, they're your map. You are being guided not toward something new, but toward the version of yourself that existed before pain taught you to doubt. That self, radiant, fearless, wildly creative, is waiting just beyond the ruins of the old story. Step lightly, beloved Taurus. You are walking on sacred ground, the soil of your own becoming. Taurus, the earth beneath you has shifted. Can you feel it? The vibration is no longer dense, no longer pulling you down. It hums, it responds, it listens. Because now, for the first time in centuries of your soul's journey, the universe is speaking your language again. You have entered the field of divine reciprocity. Everything you give now will echo back multiplied. Every thought becomes blueprint. Every emotion becomes architecture. For 13 years, the universe trained your endurance. Now it trains your mastery. And mastery, Taurus, means remembering that you are the builder of realities. The ancients called this the era of the great manifestor. Baba Vanga foresaw it too. She said, when the bull stops carrying and begins creating, the earth will tremble in gold. That time is here. What you once prayed for in silence will begin to appear. Not as miracles falling from the sky, but as opportunities disguised as decisions. That's how true manifestation works. It demands choice. Look closely. Doors will open quietly. Not everyone will announce itself. Your task is not to wait for thunder. It is to recognize resonance. You will know something is for you by the way your body reacts before your mind can reason. A calm certainty, a deep inhale, a heartbeat that doesn't race. It expands. Follow that. That's the language of destiny in real time. These next 2 decades will bring 3 waves of power. First, the return of purpose. Something you set aside years ago, a passion, a project, a gift, will reappear. This time, it will come aligned with the right support. It will no longer drain you, it will reward you. Do not overthink its arrival. The universe is simply delivering what was delayed. Second, the mirror of relationships. Connections will evolve or dissolve. Soul contracts you've outgrown will release. But in their place comes one vibration that matches your healed frequency. A partnership, romantic or spiritual, that does not take from you, but creates with you. When it arrives, you'll recognize it instantly. It will feel like a long exhale after years of holding your breath. Third, the harvest of justice. Karmic balance unfolds swiftly now. Not revenge, restoration. Situations that once drained you begin to reverse. Energy returns in unexpected forms. Opportunities, invitations, respect, abundance. The universe does not forget the patient. It only measures in divine timing. But remember, Taurus, power is never permanent. It is maintained through alignment. These decades are a living test. They ask, can you hold greatness without losing gentleness? Because true power doesn't roar, it roots. That is your mastery. You are not here to dominate. You are here to demonstrate. In these coming years, your name may rise. Your influence may stretch farther than you dreamed. But the prophecy insists. Stay humble, stay human, stay listening. The same silence that healed you is the silence that will sustain you. And when the world starts to echo your energy, when people seek your steadiness, your clarity, your calm, remember what it cost to become this. 13 years of pain were not wasted. They were tuition for this wisdom. So speak with reverence, move with intention, and every time you doubt, place your hand on the ground and whisper, I am one with what I create, because you are, Taurus. The earth no longer tests you. It collaborates with you. Taurus, the silence that surrounds you tonight is not absence. It's sacred preparation. The universe has been holding its breath for this exact moment, waiting for you to realize that you were never broken, only being rewritten. Do you feel it? That pulse beneath your ribs, steady but rising, like a drum remembering its rhythm after years of quiet? That is not anxiety. That is recognition. For 13 years, you walked through the valley of shadow, not because you were forgotten, but because you were chosen to learn the geometry of pain. Every heartbreak mapped a new constellation in your soul. Every disappointment etched a doorway in your chest where light could later enter. Every silence trained your hearing for frequencies only the awakened can perceive. And now, you have become fluent in the language of the universe. You are not the same Taurus who began this journey. The Taurus searched for signs outside, in people, in outcomes, in promises. This Taurus has become the sign, the evidence, the prophecy fulfilled. Baba Vanga once whispered that the earth would crown the silent ones. She saw you, the bull who bore the weight of worlds without roaring for recognition. She saw that when you finally lifted your head again, your eyes would no longer seek the horizon, they would create it. This is that prophecy incarnate. You are standing at the doorway of a 20-year reign of creation, not as ruler over others, but as master of your own vibration. For years, destiny sculpted you with invisible chisels through loss, delay, and solitude. Now, everything you've endured becomes raw material for miracles. In these coming cycles, the world around you will start to rearrange itself to match your internal frequency. Projects that once resisted will flow. Doors that were sealed will open as if magnetized. People who doubted will seek your counsel. But remember, this is not reward, it's resonance. The outer world is finally catching up to the truth you already became. And yet, with power comes an even greater invitation, humility. Because divine power, unanchored, turns to chaos. And you, Taurus, are not here to rule through noise. You are here to rule through peace. You are the still point in the storm, the frequency of grounded creation in a world that forgot how to breathe. This is your sacred paradox. You are both mountain and meadow, both thunder and silence, both the wound and the healer. Your ancestors who once cried through you now stand behind you, not as ghosts of grief, but as guardians of greatness. They've watched you carry what they could not finish, and now, through your courage, they ascend too. Do you understand how vast this is? When you heal, entire lineages rise. When you forgive, centuries exhale. When you choose love over fear, the earth itself shifts 1 degree closer to harmony. That is the weight and the wonder of your awakening. In the next 20 years you will build, but differently. You will no longer chase what is unstable. You will no longer trade your peace for promises. You will create from calm, not from hunger. You will magnetize, not beg. The new cycle will call you to lead, but leadership here means embodiment. People will follow not what you say, but what your energy radiates. And your energy, Taurus, has become a field of truth so strong that it bends reality toward coherence. So guard it, honor it, feed it with ritual, rest, and reverence. Every morning, when you open your eyes, whisper, "I am not behind time. Time moves for me," because it does. The karmic delays are over. The divine clock now beats to your rhythm. You are the heartbeat of something vast and ancient, the reawakening of Earth's patience as power. When others rush, you will move with grace. When others crumble, you will become anchor. When others forget, you will remember. That is the meaning of the crown of light. It is not a reward placed upon your head. It is the luminous awareness rising from within you. You wear it when you stand in truth. You shine it when you act with integrity. You extend it when you love without needing control. Baba Vanga's prophecy finds completion here. The bull will rise, not to conquer, but to connect. And through that connection, the world will remember peace. So understand this. Your kingdom is not land, it's frequency. Your crown is not metal, it's consciousness. Your throne is not built, it's remembered. From 13 wounds a kingdom was indeed born, and the one who now reigns is not the broken version, it's the integrated one. The one who knows that pain was never an enemy, only a sculptor with rough hands and divine precision. You are no longer in recovery, you are in reign, not over others, but over your own vibration, the greatest power any soul can hold. And when you walk from here, know this truth. You are not merely living your destiny, you are generating it, pulse by pulse, breath by breath. Now, Taurus, seal this prophecy with presence. Write this in the comments, speak it aloud, and let your breath become the ritual. I rise from every wound as light. I rule my life with peace, power, and purpose. My past bows before my destiny. Feel those words in your bones. As you speak them, a subtle warmth will move through your chest. That is not imagination, it is activation. The frequency of your new life begins to hum. And if this revelation resonated in the depths of your soul, leave your hype on this video. Like, comment, share, and if you feel the call, become a member of this channel. Each hype you share fortifies this sacred current, helps this space grow, and spreads this light to other souls still finding their way through darkness. Taurus, this is the end of your long night and the dawn of your divine dominion. You have earned your rest, your joy, your abundance. Walk as the light you prayed to find. You are not waiting for the prophecy anymore. You are the prophecy fulfilled.